Alright, fuck faces, welcome back to Crazy Scooters! Right, that whole shit. Pretty sure everybody's clicked off by right now, but Jesus, I can't talk right now. Everybody's clicked off now that I've made my retarded noises, and now I can practice drawing crazy scooters. Right? Earlier today, or last episode, whatever, I focused more on visualizing the grid. Now I'm gonna focus more on just visualizing the actual shape itself, right? Like the actual scooter itself. So it's gonna be roughly there. Obviously, I'm gonna focus on the grid as well, but right now I need to think. Hold up. Okay, well I need to do the below angle again, or should I do the above angle? Kind of have something else in mind, but Jesus. Okay, I need to get a clearer idea of what I'm gonna do. Which box should I do? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do the below angle. So this is my grid that I'm establishing, and now we should have again. Okay, so that's the first thing that I'm drawing. Zoom that out as much as I can, but this is difficult. If it's gonna be this way, no? So that's the way I'm establishing this. No, it's gonna be this way. Okay. So yeah, that's something I have to keep in mind as well, but something like that. Right. And then I have visualizing this is extremely important. Right. Did I even do that correctly? Maybe. No, it's gonna be like this. Never mind. So now that I have this... Wait. I think that was incorrect. The perspective's changed. No, it hasn't. Hold up. Okay, so we can still do something like... This is gonna be really slow. Like, this shit's hurting my head, which is good. I want it to fuck me up, fam, as they say. Right? That means it's something like that. And then... I did make a pretty big mistake, I think. Yeah, I don't believe this is the original perspective I had in mind but it is what I'm doing now, right? So can't really fix it anymore. I think I messed something up here as well. It should be that way. Right. This is really difficult, I'm not gonna lie. And it's gonna be very unentertaining. So, oh yeah, fuck, I forgot to beg for likes and subscribes. Oh, yeah, that shit. There you go. Keep me on the background. Give me a retender. Right, that's what I say. Maybe I should just focus on doing it the other way, right? Let's just focus on maybe visualizing. This shit is always difficult, but we are seeing the bottom. That's a bit off, but that's also a bit off, but it's okay. Again, I'm trying to figure this out. Keep my hands relatively steady, right? Okay, and then there you go, something like that. This obviously is going to keep going. Keep my lines decent as well. Very difficult to do. And then we can complete. See, I didn't visualize the perspective enough here, which is why we have errors. Right, got it. And these lines are very difficult to keep clean, and they're this tiny. And then what is happening here? That's going down, some shit like that. Okay. It's a bit off. I mean, fucking a bit off. It's definitely very off. Right. There you go. The pipes are attached. Whatever. But definitely lots of shit is off. Something like that. I don't know. You know, and we can even. It's too off. I'm just gonna rest my brain. Let's rest our brain. Lots of issues, which is good. Which is wunderbar. I'm recording. You see? You see how polite and respectful of my privacy my sister is? It's beautiful. Okay. Now I guess we'll try the top. No. I want to keep doing it from the bottom angle until I get it down. Because we are the cameramen after all. There we go. Again, this is the size of the scooter. And obviously my So what type of box is this in? Okay. Something like this. Okay, so it's too long, but we can still fraud it a little bit. This should have been more like that, actually. Way too long. We're gonna have to like make some fake shit like this up. And then what else? Something like that. Going over there. This comes up here. I keep losing the perspective today, which is good. That means there's nowhere to go but not failure. You know. So it's like that. See? Because I'm trying to make the angle the same from here. Right, one thing I'm trying to focus on is just why increase any cognitive load, right? In the sense that I can reuse established angles and patterns in order to keep reinforcing the perspective. It's not perfect, but it does work to a degree. And then again, this stuff is usually, it has to be a lot smaller. But again, this is supposed to be outward like this, so it's something like that, right? Trying to keep proprioception in mind as well, in terms of my my fingers. Wait, no, see, I almost lost the perspective. This is like that. Just like this. No, wait, that's wrong. Is that wrong? It isn't, because I see the bottom here. Okay. I'm trying to keep proprioception in mind with the hands, right? Now we need something that's just, again, trying to visualize this as well. In order to essentially work this would be, if I'm, this is the perspective that I've established, right? That would be something like that, right? And then this, because if it's in this corner over here, oh, I have to be able to see this. Okay, it's like underneath. Still trying to figure that out. There's obviously some mistakes here, so I'm probably gonna draw this a bit more afterwards, right? But because if this is going this way, because of this perspective. Oh no, this should have been way back actually. So that's incorrect. This is incorrect. But whatever, we can say there's something coming out there. It's like the pipe on the other side. And again, trying to keep the perspective in mind. Right. There's definitely more that can be done with, I believe, this shape, because if I look at the reference, no, I don't want to fucking install iOS. If I look at the reference, this is supposed to be a bit lower, right? So yeah, this actually still needs to be a lot higher up. These aren't higher up enough, you know? This isn't obviously perfect in terms, really isn't perfect in terms of proportion. Yeah, it's supposed to be angled much higher. Much higher. But that's okay. Something like that. That could be fucking the helmet. Right? Something like that. Not really that good. It's really rough, but let me rest my brain again. Slowly but surely, we will get this down. By we, I mean me. But I mean, if you're watching and you're more advanced than me, this is probably pretty helpful. Otherwise, it's probably really annoying. So funny. Anyways, let me rest my brain. As you can probably tell, I'm very tired. But I think drawing when you're tired is also very important, right? But this is something wrong here. Making this too long. No, I'm not actually. Technically, it's not that long at all because it's still going past it. This is okay, but there's something, this is too much happening here. So I gotta figure out how it's connecting, right? Like this part. Oh, and then this thing is literally just something like that. Okay, there's no point worrying about that right now. I just have to think about how I will connect this. Yeah, so and obviously we can something like that, right? That's how you know the perspective's off, because this doesn't really make that much sense. But it does look more like a bike. Slowly but surely. I keep saying the same shit over and over. I guess this is how I I guess this is how I teach myself. Okay. So I need to make sure that this is higher. Like this needs to be much higher. right? And this is the angle, like that. So it needs to be a bit further back. This was okay, it just needs to be here and then above, because you see then this will go up like so, like this sort of angle, right, for the piping, rather than how drastically diagonal it is here. So that's good. Okay, let's do, I keep fucking up this angle, so might as well keep doing that angle. Okay. Okay, this should be fine. Relax my hand a little bit. Something like that, right? It's not perfect. Right now I'm just trying to understand the gist of it. See, it's a bit fucked up, because I didn't make this as, it's too flat here, right? It should have been more okay, it should have been more I guess like this, right? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Should have indicated the three-dimensionality a bit more, I guess. Something like that. But either way, let's bring this upwards. Then there we go, something like that. This is still way too close. Should have made it way higher. Should have made it way higher. What plane is this? Oh, it's this one. Right? No, wait. It's this one. This is that one. I'm just thinking about the box, don't mind me. As always, just fucking always thinking about the box. Right. Then something like that. But again, if I'm thinking about the box, I have to think about there you go. And then right. See the bottom from there. something like that. And let's see. Right, because it is that perspective. We can even because that's technically what it should be like. Wait, like that. There you go. Trying to think ahead a little here, right? And there you go. If that's how it is, this one would have been more like this. Right? And you would have seen that connecting to that. That's the back, so that would have connected a bit more because it's not expanding that much, I think. And then we have, that's the perspective I've established. Oh, same thing here. Just gonna leave it for the time being. I think that's actually pretty inaccurate. Yeah, that's pretty inaccurate. Yeah, that's pretty inaccurate. Okay, okay. Let's add this little wheel. I think I'm getting slowly better about thinking about the perspective and visualizing everything. Right. What the fuck did I do for the... Oh yeah, it was like this. Right. Something like that, and it's connecting there. That's wrong, obviously. Right. We can add the little... I guess... rear view and the handle, but that's wrong. I know that's wrong. That's definitely very wrong. Then something connects here, and then it goes out. So slowly but surely trying to... That's a bit off too. So yeah, I definitely struggle with that angle. Okay, let me rest my brain. Right, there are obviously points where I'm not really thinking as much as I should be, but I'm gonna try to draw it in an angle in which I can understand what's going on both sides as well. After like I rest my brain. Alright, now let me use... Actually, no, fuck the crutch. Let me make things more difficult for myself. Keep the perspective. So I want a bottom angle, right? And I want to see both sides. So it'd actually be like this, right? No, wait, it'd be like this. Is that just 1 point perspective? I'm trying to think. How should I draw that? How much time has elapsed? Oh, it's only been half an hour. Nice. I'm trying to think. Right. How should this be done? Because I want to understand what's happening on both sides. But to do that, I should probably just draw it from the bottom, right? So what would that look like from the bottom? Just be like this. Is that it? Right? Something like that. And then what? Because I don't know what the perspective is here. Is it... No, wait, it's, what is it? Technically, I guess it could be something like that, right? But again, that's stupid. And then what? Something like that. Obviously ignoring this little wheel addition right now. I made a lot of mistakes with that, but I'm ignoring it for the time being. Because again, like if I were to draw it in this perspective, it wouldn't be so fucking be more three-dimensional, right? It's close enough. There's still some issues, and again, it comes from me making these look not as a. Maybe this needs to be more drastic, so I could do something like that. Right. Then it's probably more apparent that these are different planes. Right now, they don't look like different planes. Anyways, this is just me thinking out loud more than anything. And again, I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, okay. It does need to be a bit more. So if I were to do it from this angle and then brought that, it would need to be like that. Yeah. See? And then we have... Yeah, see, now there's very clear plane changes happening, right? It's a bit clearer. But what is happening here? Right? So here, I think. Obviously, I made the perspective a bit inaccurate here. I was trying to figure out what's happening at the bottom. Right? And this is going a bit further out. Not that far, but yeah, a little bit further out. You know? Something like that. It's obviously none of this probably makes sense to those watching, but who's really watching? It's just the background music in it. Okay. Yeah, see, I mean, I can draw it from the front, you know? See, I can do that a little bit easier. Something like that. Right. This could have been a bit bigger though. This could have been a lot bigger, actually. But if I were to just think about it, and I'm trying to be a bit intuitive now, just to see if I've really learned anything. Right. See, so this is okay, I think. Okay, I'm just trying to also visualize all, because this is going to be at a bit of an angle. Cool, see? Same thing here. Something like that. That's not the most accurate, but it's okay. I'm just trying to figure out what's happening here, right? It's way too deep, actually, but it's okay. So is my cack! Yes, nobody expected the random dick joke, of course. How could you have seen it coming? I don't even see myself coming. Right, so... And then... Really just trying to make it... It's a fuck up, that's okay. Because this is how we learn, right? The lines are a bit spotty, but I'm trying my best to be a bit more intentional. But this is definitely way too far away. So yeah, actually it is, because this needs to be actually in the middle point of this, so it needs to be like around here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that, because that's very far away. I'm gonna rest my brain. I'm gonna try thinking out loud for these last couple ones. I mean, I already have been, but let me try being a bit more... I mean, as intentional as I am, I'm gonna stop talking and rest my brain. Goodbye. All right. Let's keep going. I'll keep practicing this a little bit more. Cool. Something like that. Quiet, because I'm actually thinking for once. Who would have thought? Then lots of mistakes with the lines. And again, like I know I could have made it further out and whatever, but it's about learning not to be so precious with the drawings as well, right? And I'm crying on the inside for not utilizing the space better. If I cope hard enough, ain't nobody gonna judge me. I definitely hate my singing though. Okay. Close enough. This should have been further out. It's devised in the center. There you go. Those proportions are actually pretty good. Now I just need this. That little sheath thing. This is actually not a bad way to go about it. Now that I see, or at least from the front side. Or the top, any top view, which is draw the helmet first, then draw the body, and then draw the rest. This is literally like the fucking how to draw an owl. Draw a circle, right? Draw the eyes and the beak, and then like do the rest. It's like a fucking hyper rendered owl. That's basically that's kind of like how I ended up saying it. But I hope it comes across. I mean, if not, I should at least splatter a bit on your face, but. Okay, that was a bit off, but it's okay. Now we just need the wheel to be accurate proportion-wise. So I gotta think about it as the box. And this is already a bit inaccurate, but like it's essentially coming out like this. Something like that. It's could have been better, but if I just keep focusing, it should all work out. I guess, right? Your focus needs more focus. There you go. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's actually just not that bad. I'm actually I'm impressed with myself. I'm a god. But there's something still here that is, well, the perspective is off. I should have just stopped like that. Right? And then something like that. This should be something like that. There you go. Line coming down like that. It's not perfect, but hey, this actually, proportion wise, even though the wheel is a bit too fucking big, and I should have definitely made this a bit bigger. Yeah, because this is not double. Like, this should be like, so this needs to be, okay, the body definitely needs to be bigger. We can note that down. But in terms of connections and shit, oh fuck, I keep hitting the camera. Okay, it looks fine. But in terms of like how I've been connecting it, you see, drawing the difficult bottom angle makes it easier to draw the top angle, right? So this needs to be, let's just say, at least 2 times longer than wheel covering. Fucking my handwriting, bro. Holy shit. Why do I try? Why do I try? Clearly when I try, I just make it fucking worse. Jesus Christ. And that's exactly how we should all approach art, with that mentality. If I try, I make it worse. But yeah. It's probably best to practice the back a little bit as well, right? Because like I haven't done this in a long time. And I need to make this pretty let's see. Right, same thing here. Okay, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing by focusing solely on crazy scooters, I'll be honest. But I'm just trying to figure it out. Because it's like, I don't know, I'm just confident that it'll really help my spatial reasoning. Is that such a bad thing? Something like that. Same thing here. And there you go. Right, that's the bike interface. And then what else? It has, it's like a fucking angle like this, right? Yeah, something like that. that, right? And this is the fun part, because this is where we get front of the bike, and then it goes like that. This thing comes out, and then we have something like let's see. So okay, so I have gotten better at drawing bikes, clearly, you know, so that's nice that to know that progress has been happening, even if it doesn't feel like it. I mean, and that's part of the journey, right? You're never going to know if progress is happening. As long as you're trying, your brain will at least remember, right? And we can just kind of make this shit up, you know, make it like, oh, look, it's all connected, woo, right? Add more three-dimensionality, like so. Well, that has three-dimensionality as well. And there you go. I mean, that's actually probably all lost in translation now, so let me just do something like this. I don't know if anybody here is actually Thumball, but type in Beast interval theme on Spotify. That shit is stuck in my head, bro. It's so good. That's so good. I obviously need to work on making this even smaller, because you can see how small that head is supposed to be. This thing is already the size of the bike that I'm drawing, but it's good. Like, I'm reminding myself of what everything is supposed to be like by doing this, right? Okay, something like that. And then there you go. See, I fixed this too. I finally understand this now, which is good. And then we have well, my perspective's definitely gotten better, because I really didn't have to think about a grid at all while I drew this. At all, really. I was barely thinking about a grid. So, see, grinding this shit, even though it didn't look like it amounted to much, made this a lot easier in just a matter of like, what, 5 to 6 hours? So, there you go, everybody. There's still perspective issues here, don't get me wrong. But the fact that I'm not even thinking that much for this goes to show a lot. Like, now we know, again, I thought I had it right, but clearly this again was supposed to be more like this, right? That would have been more in the middle. See? So there's always stuff to work on, but I'm gonna leave it at this. It's been an hour. Oh, it's been 54 minutes. Fuck me. Okay, I'm gonna draw something else. But I guess let me rest my brain first. You know what I think I'm gonna do is I have these like blocks, right? These blocks, but there's 8 of them. So it's like right now it's warm up, crazy scooter, imagination drawing, reference drawing, right? what I want to do is I want to just do this block over and over and over and over. That way I have still some variety, but I really want to focus on crazy scooters. So I think I'll make this my last crazy scooter episode. Tomorrow I'll just start drawing from imagination and do that for like a bunch of days and shit. But I'm gonna keep doing this block over and over until I feel as if it's embedded in my long-term memory. Especially for crazy, like for scooters. Is that the way to go? Or should I just do the blocks and then go back to crazy scooters? I don't fucking know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Maybe this has run its course, right? Not because I'm tired of it, but because, I mean, not really tired of it per se, but I do want to draw other things, right? I like variety, so at least when it comes to drawing. But that's not bad, you know. It's still a decently slight improvement, even though this could have been bigger. Right? It's not bad. It's not bad. So, how much time do I have left? Okay, I have 4 minutes left. What else can I practice? We can practice. Yeah, the back part of this bike is actually a lot easier, or at least the middle back part, like the shit that goes here. And then obviously the wheels and shit back here are a whole nother conundrum of sorts. Right. Also, actually, so yeah, there's no point in sticking with crazy scooters because this bike mannequin is something I'm going to be spending like a year working on, right? For the rest of the year, probably longer. It's already been half the year already. I started this in February. So, yeah, you know what? There's no rush. I'm obviously going to try to hold on to this, and I'll probably practice a little bit of this in my spare time, right? As like the one thing I really want to get down. But yeah, there's no rush. You know what? We'll move on to imagination drawing tomorrow. I feel as if I've run this thing's course and I just need to let my brain rest on it now. But I guess with that being said, let me practice. Let me draw. Actually, no, fuck that. Let's make it hard for myself. Let me draw this. See? Then this is obviously just the bike covering, but I want to get it down a bit better. It's not that good, but I think what it is I didn't visualize, because this is the perspective that I was thinking about, right? So clearly I didn't think about it properly. Could have been better. Same thing here. Like if I were to bring this back. Yeah, see, there you go. That makes more sense. Obviously I shouldn't be drawing underneath and over. It doesn't make any sense to anybody watching. But I guess as an aside, let me just put it in the box so you understand what I'm talking about, which is something like that. And then what, like it comes out like Obviously, gotta always try to keep perspective in mind, but I don't know. I don't know. No, why this is the wheel. Yeah, I guess that kind of works. Right, then we have the pipe. Right. And then this also, like right around here, we got again, same thing. See how difficult it is to make clean lines when your hands are, like when your hands have to be so loose, right? And then something like that, right? That's a bit longer, we don't see that. Sure, whatever. Guess we do see the bottom of it. Like so. Okay, well, I'm not supposed to see that. That was a fuck up on my end. There you go, and then there's just a pipe. That's... well, actually, it's coming in like this, actually. Something like that. It's getting better. It's getting better. Obviously, I drew a bit too big there, but I was just practicing the helmet and everything. I just put around. But this, I think, is a decent place to leave crazy scooters off at. And I will do imagination drawing. Maybe should I do the entire block? Like all my, because I have up to block 8, right? So, okay, we'll see. We'll see. I want to keep doing this, but you know what? If I have the next 5 years, right? I have the next 5 years to get this down. I had my obsession with it. That's the thing. Like, draw something when you're obsessed. So I was obsessed, and that obsession almost lasted 3 weeks, right? 2.5 weeks. But I think I've chilled out now. I've understood a lot more about how this connects, and I'm pretty sure I've retained it in my long-term memory. So, at least thus far, right? So, that's not bad, and we can always come back and continue improving. So, cool, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful little session, little run with good old crazy scooters. Artwod workout, ARTWOD. If you're at this point and you're listening, you know what artwod is. Sign up for their basic membership or do their freemium. Try out the this isn't a sponsorship. I'm just a shill. I really, really, really want them to make me their affiliate. In fact, I'm actually confused why they haven't. Because you fucking pieces of shit haven't messaged being like, this amazing channel, oh my god, it taught me everything. You know, in that extremely nasally and annoying voice that I just did. Because that's obviously not my voice. I would never do something like that. But, sad. Anyways, yeah, good session. And now I guess it's time to go eat, right? So as always, oh, fucking begging for likes and subscribes. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Fucking jerk off to my goddamn YouTube channel while you're clicking that like, subscribe, and leave me on the background for retention. With that being said, as always, fuck you for watching. Keep drawing, and please give me money. Thank you.